Unlike any other NIT, this NIT also has an excellent cultural integration, social integration, and NIT Srinagar is represented by 29 states in the country.
Okay.
So it is in a true sense, a cosmopolitan environment that we have. And we have recently started institutional level socio-cultural committee, which develops a calendar of cultural events spanning across all religious events, social events, and students come together to celebrate all of them. So in a sense, unlike what people believe and feel about NIT Srinagar, we have a perfect blend of cultural heritage that represents the entire country in this very campus.
Great.
And the students are very happy about it. And they celebrate festivals like Ganapati Chaturthi. They celebrate festival like Milad un Nabi in the same spirit and on the same scale. And we are very, very happy and proud about that too.
Okay. So NIT Srinagar being the oldest regional engineering institute and also one that has the national importance, So what are some of the challenges you think this institute has and how are you dealing with it?
One of the greatest challenges this institute has is one, the isolation. For various reasons that we all are well aware. That isolation has limited the visibility of this institute to this very region. That doesn't mean this institute actually lacks. It is an excellent institution with traditional engineering departments doing exceptionally well. There used to be a saying that in India, somebody wants to do civil engineering, they must go to Roorkee. And in case if you don't get it there, you move to Srinagar. That has been a traditional saying for engineering disciplines. And that reflects the standard of this institution. But isolation keeps its impact mostly into this region. But now we are working on opening up this institute and reach out to the remaining part of the country as well as the world. That's one limitation that we have, and we have been working on that. The second limitation of this campus is this is 63 years old institution. The most of the infrastructure that we have developed is dated now, and we need to kind of reinvigorate the infrastructure, probably develop new infrastructure altogether. And we are again on it. We are trying to find new space because space constraint is a major challenge for us. This campus was designed for 500 students originally, and now we have close to 4,000 students in the same space. So we need more space because we cramped for space, and we are trying to find some new space so that you can develop and get rid of that crampedness, whether it is in hostels or office space. So that is another big challenge, to reinvigorate, reinvent the infrastructure and make it state-of-the-art infrastructure. So these two are the major challenges for us. The third challenge is retaining young faculty. Those who come from outside Srinagar, they don't develop that belongingness to this place so easily for obvious reasons. They want to be close to their families and all that. Retaining them on the campus for a longer period of time is actually one of the major challenges that we have. The moment we can achieve that, and this institute is going to do wonders in the years to come.
Great. So we have heard many success stories of the alumni from NIT. So can you please elaborate a bit about the placement drives that take place here?
Well, as I said, NIT Srinagar is very strong in fundamental engineering disciplines like civil engineering, mechanical engineering, and so on. We don't have much of a presence in interdisciplinary departments like biotechnology, biomedical engineering, and so on. So the job market, apart from software, it is mostly driven by these so-called interdisciplinary domains like biotechnology, medicine, virology, and so on. And NIT Srinagar, for obvious reasons, did not expand into those interdisciplinary areas. So because of which the placements have been a bit sluggish. Of course, we have 86% last year. With a student body of 4,000 students, 86% is actually exceptionally good placement percentage. But our standards, we set our standards far higher than others probably would put on us. So we are striving to improve these placements both by number and also by the intensity of it, the package part of it. So right now we are fine with it, but we are trying to get it better in the years to come.
Okay. So I have a trick question for you. So if you were to compare IIT Delhi and NIT Srinagar in engineering, so who would you rate the best and why?
Well, as I said, we are extremely proud of our faculty. We're extremely proud of our contributions to this region particularly. You name any department, you identify any officer, it is most likely that he is educated in NIT Srinagar. So that way, the contribution of this institution to this region is phenomenal. It is felt everywhere, every corner of the society here. If you see that as a contribution, we are no way less than IIT Delhi or any other institution in the country for that matter. Coming to quality teachers, it is a fact that NITs, some of the teachers in NIT are much, much better than some of the faculty in IITs. So if you compare between IIT Delhi, which is open space, accessible to everybody in the country and in the world, and the world also reaches out to them. Compared to that, Srinagar is fairly isolated in that sense for a long time. So given that, there could be some disadvantage that we see, but as far as rigor in academics is concerned, quality of faculty in mainstream departments, and I'm so sorry, the structure of overall development of the students is concerned, we are no way less than IIT Delhi. And recently, we have introduced a system called Gymkhana, Students Gymkhana, which is hallmark of all IITs. They claim big things about that because that's the mechanism based on which the students develop as total individuals, overall development, competitive skills, managerial skills. All that stems from that Gymkhana structure. That has been introduced in NIT Srinagar after I assumed charge as director. And with all that, we are no way less than any IIT. But of course, the exposure, the visibility could be better for them because they enjoy that free access, whereas NIT Srinagar did not enjoy it for quite some time. But now we are filling that space as well.
So I'm sure you're aware that Kashmir these days is dealing with the drug menace. Our youngsters are involved into drugs. So what's the role of NIT and how do you think like you can create some kind of a change, at least in the campus and among your students?
We are very happy and fortunate that NIT Srinagar do not have those problems deep-rooted. Our problems are different. Our problems are a bit more stress for students because they're far from their parents. The weather conditions are very different. And there's because of certain geopolitical things that have been happening, they're a bit scared also to go out of the campus and all that. And academic stress as they come into the campus. And the lack of space. Their hostel rooms are smaller and they share among classmates and all that. So that brings a lot of stress issues for the students. And that is the issue for us. Other than that, these banned substances and all that, we don't find too much on the campus. And we're very fortunate. And our students are mature and well behaved. So we, like anybody else, conduct drives, anti-drug abuse drives and all that regularly on the campus, just to make the students aware of what is to be avoided, what are the good habits, what are the bad habits. And in case somebody gets into stress, actually stress is the driver of anybody to get into those wrong habits. And at NIT Srinagar, we handle the stress among students in a very, very innovative ways. We have yoga sessions. We have campus movie recently introduced. And we have regular counselors in medical unit. They provide regular counseling for them. And we have recently introduced a mentor system, faculty mentor system, where every faculty, every student is assigned to a faculty member. They can go and discuss their problems and sort out their whatever wrinkles in their life. So all this is to de-stress the student. So the moment students are de-stressed, focused on studies, all these narcotics and I'll simply go away from their lives.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have them in their lives, but then we are focused not to let them slip into such bad things.
Yeah. So, sir, from your expertise and you being the director of this prestigious institute, what message would you give to the students who are watching you right now?
Well, students are, for me, are masoom bache, but they are at their peak of their adrenal rush stage. So for them, it is easy to get frustrated. For them, it's easy to get deviated, distracted. We're all here to take care of them, not to distract from their paths, make them learn the values of life, make them become professionals in the chosen field. But at the same time, they also have to have kind of sincerity to what they do. Having fun is not a problem, but hurting others or hurting themselves is not at all good for anybody. And having respect to each other, especially the opposite gender and fellow students, fellow members on the campus, is extremely important to have that. The moment you have that respect for others and individual discipline, the student life is the best possible life. And I would very confidently say that I'm here, along with the entire mechanism, the administration of this institute, to facilitate students, one, for their better learning, two, for their better living on the campus. And whatever it takes to make them good citizens for the country, we're all ready to do that. So that's a message I wanted to give students. Enjoy your studies, do not get into bad habits, and this is the prime time of your learning, and make good use of that and become good citizens of the country.
Thank you so much.